You are welcome to our channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. PDP, while Wike is suffering from trust deficit and arrogance, Makinde. Oyo State Governor Mr. Seyi Makinde has strongly condemned the recent vituperation of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory in some weeks, stressing that the former Rivers State Governor had taken a troubling turn, marked by dishonesty and growing trust deficit among key stakeholders of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Makinde pointedly accused Wike of masterminding a plot to destroy and eliminate all opposition political parties as part of his effort to make the All Progressive Congress (APC) the sole political party in Nigeria. Governor Makinde, who spoke through his special advisor on federal constituency matters, Mr. Dari Adeleke, said that Wike's statements are riddled with contradictions and falsehoods. Adeleke also described the persistent attack on the leadership of the PDP by Wike as arrogant and totally undemocratic, stressing that the attacks were without any basis except his constant scheming for his personal interest. That is ahead of 2027. He said Wike behaves as if governance in this country revolves solely around him. We thank Governor Seyi Makinde, who has remained resolute and committed to the truth. Wike's recent moves, including attempts to lock out the PDP National Secretariat, were aimed at preventing the party from convening its crucial National Executive Committee meeting. He noted, well, the PDP problem continued to linger, and then, of course, what goes around comes around. I remember Wike, Seyi Makinde, Daniel Tom, and two others too from the East were the one that came together as G5, and then they worked against the candidate of PDP in the 2023 general election. What was their reason? Their reason was simply that the pendulum that was on an unwritten agreement of power shifting to the north for 8 years and then back to the south for 8 years was not, adhered to by PDP in the race towards that election. As a result of that, southern governors and the likes of Wike felt aggrieved, and then they decided that if their party refused to field a candidate from the south, it means that they will not support, and that's true to their word. That was what they did. But now the belief of the likes of Seyi Makinde is that now that that has gone, and then we are going to face another election in 2027, let us now sit down as members of the same party and work together. But then Seyi Makinde has failed to realize that for them to allow Wike to take, an assignment with the APC government, of course, his loyalty will be divided. Also knowing fully well that he's been taken care of and treated well by the Tinubu government, given power, good autonomy. He has great authority to do whatever he wants to do, and nobody is even checking him. And the last time I checked, the first time in 2 years of this administration that a Tinubu was reversed a statement made by a Wike was only this week, as regards the locking up of the PDP secretariat, that Mr. Gabriel Susan said that was a bad politics. Look at what Wike has been enjoying. Even the likes of Mr. Dele Momodu was thinking that there are two presidents in this administration. One is the celebrated, president that was voted for, and the other one is the real one, that a Wike that is ruling. That was the belief anyway of some people, but we know who is the president in Nigeria. Of course, the constitution also know. Now, all these things seems not to be clear to the likes of Governor Seyi Makinde, and the thoughts that Mr. Wike will just come around again and then forget what has happened, and then he will now begin to work for the party. But as it were now, after the matter snowballed again into the issue of chairmanship of the party, because one of the grievances of Wike is that Iyocha Ayu, who was then the chairman of the party, was the one that allowed for an Atiku Abubakar to win that primary election. He fought that man and made sure he left. And also now, Damagum has come into power as an acting chairman, and then the issue of secretary has also come up. The issue of having Ude as the secretary or Anyanwu as the secretary, they went to court back and forth. All these things together begin to count against PDP, and the likes of Seyi Makinde probably because of his own personal ambition to want to become president, though he has not openly declared, but we could hear from some people who happen to be insiders within his party, like Dr. Segun Showunmi was saying it on Channels Television the other day, that Seyi Makinde doesn't really know what he's doing if he feels that they are going to field him as the presidential candidate of the PDP come 2027. That it's not possible, it's not compulsory that PDP should pick his candidate from the same region where APC pick his own candidate. And these are some of the things that are on ground. And I think probably because of the ambition of Seyi Makinde, he decided not to follow Wike again, giving a different instruction, especially on the secretary matter, because they said they have a particular meeting in which they have had conclusion that matters against Fubara in court should be withdrawn, and the issue of secretary, they should allow, is it the higher one or the other man to go, and then invariably a counter instruction was given by Seyi Makinde, backed by Governor Mbah of Enugu State, and they gave a different, information, different from the conclusion they had when Wike was in the meeting with them. And for a Wike, of course, everybody knows that he is the type that will continue to have trust issue, because when you agree with him on something and you renege without informing him, of course, he's going to lose trust completely. And that is the argument of the advisor to Seyi Makinde on constituency matters now, that Wike had trust issue, and that is why he's behaving the way he's behaving currently. And then there is no way that governance will be done in the way he wants it to done, like as if it belongs to him. What he said was that Wike behaves as if governance in this country revolves solely around him. And he said that he is thanking God that Governor Seyi Makinde has remained resolute and committed to the truth. Be it as it may, Wike system move, including attempt to lock up the PDP National Secretariat, they aim at preventing the party from convening its crucial National Executive Committee meeting, he noted. He also pinpointed that Wike's major agenda is to make sure that it is only APC that has a sole candidate even for the 2027 general election. Well, there may be possibilities in that, because we saw the likes of Governor Eno of Akwa Ibom say decamping even from PDP to APC, and his reasons are obvious. Everybody also reason and concur with the man that he cannot afford to work and win the election, and then on technical ground in court he will be disqualified because it is not the secretary that's supposed to sign their form that signed it and things like that. And these are some of the handiwork they feel that is handiwork of Wike and is causing this issue. I think Wike too should make a stand known whether he wants to be in PDP or he wants to be in APC, so that we can have a robust opposition and then they can work properly. Don't forget to subscribe and to like. Make sure you share. Thank you.